This tastes like Cameroonian food. It's giving Mother Africa. This is very African. Wow.
As far as Israel's performance on the battlefield, this is the
Okay. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. The Palestinian food is kind of trash. It's kind of trash. It's like bootleg Cameroonian food. Like, there's way too many spices, and the spices are not marrying together. This is my second time eating Palestinian food. I didn't like it the first time. I don't like it again. Now I see why the people are so like discontent, because the food is nasty. I mean, I'm eating it. It's like lamb and chicken and rice and like, what is that? Like all the aroma on the salad. Who asked for all them herbs on that salad? And the millionaire cake was boring. It's just sugar with color. Like, it's just giving like something somebody African slave made.
Rastafari, Shabbat Shalom lekulam.
Shabbat Shalom.
All right, so I just had the craziest dream. I was eating all that Palestinian chicken and food last night. No, that shit, whatever them herbs in there, honey, my dreams was vivid. So I was like, it was this thing, right? So I was working at this Starbucks, right? But I kind of like owned the Starbucks. I was like the queen of the Starbucks or whatever the fuck. And then I hired Charlemagne to be a shift manager, right? And then I got busy with work and music, and then Charlemagne became like the manager, you know? Then I forgot what the artist name was. This other artist that was working there with him, and they were like, you know, cleaning. It was like end of the night. They were closing the store, and they were like, you know, shutting down the hoppers and, you know, cleaning out the tea things, whatever. Boom. But Charlemagne had hired Flo Millie, right? And every time I would come to the store, like she would just be in there, kind of like just selling drugs and like fighting bitches out the store. And she would low-key always kind of like threaten me a little bit, you know? But in the dream, I was like, it was something that I was just like, okay, I don't fight. Like, I don't do stuff like that, you know? But she just kept fucking with me. And one day I was just like, bitch, you want to fucking fight me? And she was like, yeah, come on, let's set it up. So she was like pregnant, right? And she was like real pretty in the dream, like pregnant. But I showed up to the thing, and she was already out there, like with the pregnant belly, like just fucking doing karate and these bitches. She was in there like, like just knocking niggas out. And I was like, oh. So, you know, I've been like dating this like Turkish Muslim guy, whatever. He's been teaching me how to box and shit like that. So I was ready. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get him with the jab. That bitch threw that foot up. I said, oh, and then I ran. I ran. And then I left, and she was still in there. She was fighting people. It was like she had a schedule, you know? Like, it was like almost like she was fighting people on the schedule. Like, they was coming to get their ass beat, like paying her to beat their ass type shit. And it was really weird. And then, like, I went down the block. I went to this nail salon, you know, because I had these tips on. I was like, oh, you got to take these tips off. I got to go fight, whatever. So I came back after the tips, and it was like a pile of bodies on the floor. She had like kicked all these people's asses, and they were just in a pile on the floor. And I was just like I saw she was pregnant, and then like my dumb ass was like, you want some water? I was like, you want some water? And I gave her the water, and then we pieced it up, and I was like, all right, you got it, sis, you got it. And then she drank the water, and she was like smiling, and it was like she was like happy to finally have somebody be like a friend. And I was like, oh, like cool, like, you know, like good, because, you know, like I always thought you were like really pretty and like really cool, like, you know, like, you know, I was like, you were like working at Starbucks, whatever. And she was just like, then she's like, her belly started aching, you know, and I got really worried, because I was like, I don't know what's going on, because it's like, the whole time I wanted to just be like, girl, you pregnant, but I felt like she would like smack the shit out of me if I said that, so I never said it. The whole time I was just like, okay, like, you know, this is probably how she got her exercise, you know, she pregnant, like she probably, this is how she got exercise, you know, them legs was in the air, and she was like, hi, like, remember fucking Jun Kazama from Tekken? She was in there like, oh, I was like, oh. But then she grabbed the belly and the stomach was hurting, you know? So we went back into the Starbucks and Charlamagne was in there still closing the store down, but he was like flirting with the girl. I think the artist's name is Malia. I think it's Malia. So a light-skinned girl. Like a light-skinned girl. She kind of looks a little bit like Kelsey Lou, but it wasn't Kelsey Lou. It was, I think her name is Malia. I think. Charlamagne was like flirting with her or whatever, right? I got my friend. So it was the night shift. I was trying to get a little iced coffee to go, on the closeout. Charlamagne was like, nah, sis, nah, I did my job, nah. And I was just real mad. I was just like, nigga, this is my shit. I got you this job here. You ain't gonna let me get the iced coffee? And he was like, nah, I already emptied the thing. And I was just like, all right, but where did you put the iced coffee? Because usually after you take the iced coffee out the thing, you gotta put it in a container and put it in the fridge. And he was lying like he ain't have it in there because he was really trying to take it home for himself. And I had to break on this nigga and get the iced coffee. You know what I mean? Then Charlamagne went to like pour the iced coffee and then poured it all over the counter anyway. So he had to clean it up anyway. I was just like, look at you, fucking stupid. And then I woke up. Charlamagne flew Millie in there to impregnate karate. Honey, it's wild.